Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Holder, iPhone TV, in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. With me, I've got Hall of Famer Barry McGuigan. We're here at the press conference. Frampton, Santa Cruz too. How do you think it went? What was the reception like?
Well, I mean, I thought Leo was very clever. He disarmed the entire audience because, well, he wasn't putting anything on. He's a lovely kid. He's a very nice lad. He's a hell of a fighter. And I think if these guys fought every day of the week, James, and twice on a Sunday, every single one of them would be a ball breaker. And I don't expect it to be any different on the 28th of January. I believe Frampton has got more versatility, but he better be in shape because this is going to be a great fight.
What kind of numbers do you think will come out from Belfast to go over and support Carl?
That's an interesting question. I would be disappointed if we don't get 5,000 people coming out. I know that the amount of interest has been phenomenal, so it's great, and that's the reason why we didn't go to London. I mean this in the best way. We're going to have a lot of English people travelling out to the fight, but we had thought of initially going a slightly bigger tour, Los Angeles, New York, possibly down into Dallas and then down to London. But because we don't have time, and like all of the stuff with Al, a lot of the shows are compounded, and you know, Eddie and Frank will know that we do things in a slightly more elongated attitude, and we pound it, we get the press from too far. But because they've got so many fights, so many big fights, they're all sort of squeezed together. So we had to reduce the amount of cities we went to. So we have basically Los Angeles, which is the core interest in Santa Cruz, and Belfast, which is the core interest in Frampton.
This year, Carl Frampton unified the super bantamweight division as well as winning the WBA super title in the featherweight division. Do you feel he should have been included in the Sports Personality of the Year?
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with the BBC that he didn't reach the shortlist. It's really appalling. It's an appalling absence. The fact that he won the British Boxing Board of Control Fighter of the Year. He is also in the Boxing Writers of America, his shortlist to win the Fighter of the Year out there, and he's a great chance. The fight has won Fight of the Year in so many places, him against Santa Cruz. So it's very disappointing, hugely disappointing. You know, it's hard, James, when you think of what he's done. He's unified the super bantamweight title. He went to America, beat the 3-weight division, unbeaten champion in America, and they don't consider him. And you know, he wasn't going to win it. That's the thing. Andy Murray is more than likely going to win it. But the fact that he wasn't even shortlisted is shocking. And
especially when
doubled,
they had extra six
they had an extra
places.
8 places or whatever it is. So it's just very disappointing. But you know, what can we do? I suppose the thing that will really put egg on their face is if he wins the Boxing Writer of America's Fighter of the Year.
Are you expecting anything different from Santa Cruz in this one? We had well-documented problems in his camp with his father, etc.
Yes.
Are you expecting a different Santa Cruz? Can he do anything different in this fight?
That's a very good question, James. I think he showed. You know, he said that he didn't have the best preparation. I think he was genuinely concerned about his dad, and we all were concerned. We were very humane about it all, and we supported him, we sent our best wishes and everything else. But the bottom line is he still threw over 1,000 punches in the fight. How can he get better than that? What can he do different? If you look back in his last 6 performances, he fights the same way. So I don't think he has the versatility that Frampton has. I think Frampton can change. I know from training sessions that often in a difficult spar, the first time he's much better the second time. So he has that innate boxing IQ that can work things out, and I think he will be better, and he needs to be better because it's a more Latino crowd. There'll be more passion for Santa Cruz this time. I hope that the Irish and British support will negate that, and the Irish in America will come out and support him, and that we will have the majority of the support. But I know this, it'll be a hell of a fight, and if they fought every day of the week, it would be a hell of a fight.
How proud are you of Carl Frampton's journey? I remember seeing him sparring early on in gyms, sort of behind closed doors and catching a sneaky little peek at him and stuff. How pleased are you with his journey, the way he's come to where he is now?
No, I mean, look, I said from the beginning, and people said, oh, you know, McGUIGAN just harps on, blah, 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 you know, he's become like a broken record. I told them long time ago that this kid was the best talent we've had in a long, long time. We could end up being one of the best Irish fighters of all time. And they laughed and sniggered and everything else. And I don't want to rub their faces in it, but I'm very proud of what he's done, and I believe he's got another couple of years, James, and probably half a dozen more big fights, and I hope he will, fingers crossed, please God, he will defend his title successfully on the 28th. We will have a big fight in the National Football Stadium here in the summer, and that he will maybe go up a weight division, and we'll go over to Manchester, or maybe go down to the south of Ireland and fight over there later in 2017, and that we will go on and possibly he will possibly win super featherweight title. Fingers crossed.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks,
I know
James.
You've got the
Thanks for
American
coming
leg.
over.
Thank you for having us. And we'll
Cheers,
catch you
mate.
soon. Thank you.
Bye bye.